Hi, happy Wednesday. We are here for Wealth Wednesday, and just a few minutes late, only about a couple of hours late. That's all right. We are not giving up. We're going to do what we say we're going to do. So we are here, and I have something that I wanted to relate. You know, your health literally is your wealth. And one of the things that I think maybe doesn't get enough play when we're talking to, my target audience, which is women over 40 that are trying to get themselves healthy, and they're dealing with all the things, maybe some hormonal imbalances, maybe difficulty sleeping, maybe a lot of stress, maybe that middle section isn't going to go away. Maybe they have some inflammation, gut issues, like all of that. So one of the things that I think women traditionally do when they exercise and when they say, I'm doing everything right, that they are concentrating on cardiovascular. So they're on the treadmill, or they're running, or they're doing high intensity interval training, because that was what a lot of the social media gurus and the health and wellness gurus many years ago were recommending for women. And, it's so funny because I hear women say a lot of times that they don't want to get bulky, so they don't want to lift weights. So what they'll do is they'll do some resistance training, and they'll do really, really light weights. But so you can, if you want to put some wealth in your bank for health, that needs to include some muscle mass on your body. So a couple of things, you don't have to go to a gym in order to lift weights, in order to help maintain your muscle mass. You don't even have to lift weights at all. You can actually do some resistance training. You can do some body weight exercises. So those are all things that are designed to help us at least hang on to our muscle mass. The other thing that you have to do is that you have to prioritize protein, and you want to get at least 30 grams of protein in each meal. You probably want more than that, but that's a bare minimum. 30 grams of protein in your 3 meals for the day. But the reason that I say that maintaining your muscle mass is part of your wealth strategy, if we're looking at health as wealth, is that after the age of 30, you start to lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass per decade. Okay, so in your 30s, you're losing anywhere from 3 to 8% of your muscle mass. In your 40s, 3 to 8% of your muscle mass. When you get to your 50s, you start losing 1 to 3% of your muscle mass every year. So after 50, that muscle loss is accelerated. And, we don't want to maintain our muscle mass simply because we want to, have muscles. We want to maintain our muscle mass so that we can remain independent as we age, so that we can get up from a chair, so that we can have strength to regain our balance if we trip. These are things that keep us from falling and injuring ourselves and keep us living independently as we continue to age, because eventually, we're going to be in our 70s, we're going to be in our 80s, and that's when that muscle mass and is really gonna be important, because one of the things that is a predictor of all forms of mortality is that if your grip strength, meaning that you can grip strong, that's a better predictor of how healthy you're going to be and how long you're going to survive, even more than blood pressure. So maintaining that strength is important for a lot of reasons, but the biggest reason is that it keeps those chronic illnesses at bay. So I told you that lifting weights is one way that you can do that. That's resistance. You can also do like resistance bands, or you can do like resistance training, meaning like body weight exercises where you do leg lifts or you do squats or, you know, that sort of thing. And I will post below this live, I will post somebody that does a lot of body weight and resistance training for women that you can do at your home. You don't have to go to the gym. But I do want to get this idea out of your mind. If you've always thought, oh, I'm going to bulk up, you're not going to bulk up. I mean, there's just no way that you're going to bulk up. So, but you are going to maintain that muscle mass, which is also going to help with your insulin sensitivity. It's going to help you to maintain a healthy weight, which are also important predictors about how healthy you stay for how long, right? And all-cause mortality. It decreases that all-cause mortality. So, also, the recommendation is, and you don't have to be in the gym every day, or you don't have to be doing resistance training at home every single day, as much as, or as little as 2 times a week that you focus on your strength training is enough. And that will decrease your mortality by 46%. I mean, working out 2 times a week to decrease your mortality by 46%. That's incredible. So I just wanted to let you know that if you look at health as your wealth, like I do, then one of the things that you have to prioritize is maintaining that muscle mass. And it's as easy as doing 2 days of resistance training or strength training a week. All right, so look for that link of someone that you can follow on Instagram that shows you some of these home exercises that you can do. And let's all be healthy, wealthy, and wise.